Frank Lloyd Wright was a renowned American architect born on June 8, 1867, in Richard Center, Wisconsin, studying at the University of Wisconsin and dying in 1959.
The era is the late 1800s to the early 1900s, a time of many different styles in which Wright flourished in his attempt to create and thrive on organic architecture. One of Wright's more famous works was Taliesin East, which is an 800-acre architectural campus built on the land once owned by his maternal ancestors and completed in 1911, located in the southwestern part of the state of Wisconsin near Spring Green. It is named Taliesin East due to its counterpart design called Taliesin West, built in Scottsdale, Arizona in 1937.
Taliesin is Welsh for shining brow and is one of Frank Lloyd Wright's most talked about projects, and not for any of the right reasons. The original complex, completed in 1911, was intended for him and his German mistress, Mamma Cheney, but was destroyed on August 15, 1915, when the cook, Julian Carleton, murdered 7 people, including Cheney and her children, before burning the property. Wright's studio was the only portion of the home to remain.
Shortly after a period of recovery, Wright returned to Taliesin to begin the rebuild. The complex was completed in the spring of 1915. He later moved back into the property with his new wife, Miriam Noel. The house in his second marriage lasted only 10 years until April 20th, 1925, when the living quarters of the property of the house burned down due to faulty telephone wiring. Once again, only the studio portion of the house remained. He then later divorced Noel for her erratic personality, which is now known as schizophrenia.
Wright began reconstruction of the estate after gaining the property back from foreclosure in 1927. When Taliesin III was completed, Wright purchased the surrounding land, growing the estate to nearly 800 acres. The main building expanded to nearly 37,000 square feet. Combined, all of the buildings on the property added to almost 75,000 square feet. Taliesin III was where Wright completed some of his most notable designs, including the Guggenheim Museum. Taliesin still stands and is used as a museum and seasonally for the Frank Lloyd Wright School of Architecture.
Taliesin was originally built for his mistress Mamma Cheney and himself after the two returned from living in Germany. After the fire that burned down the house and the murder of Mamma Cheney, Taliesin was rebuilt for him and his second wife. Later, Wright divorced his third wife and began to rebuild Taliesin due to the second fire in the house. However, before he could rebuild Taliesin for a third time, the Bank of Wisconsin sought foreclosure on the property, to which Wright's friends, clients, and colleagues planned to get Taliesin back. Once Wright regained the land, he added on an office space. This is where he resided seasonally until his death in 1959.